Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? We are back, Main Street Cinema Boys, and we're going to be talking about Cruella, the new Disney Plus film, or just Disney film, period. It doesn't have to be on Disney Plus. You can go to theaters if you're vaccinated and you feel safe.
Right.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're talking about Cruella,
Yes.
and the crew is here.
Hello,
Dave,
Cruella.
James,
What up? What up?
King's here.
Kingsley.
We're talking about Cruella.
Yes.
James, who's in this movie?
Who's in this movie? We got the Battle of the Emmas, which I thought is awesome. We got Emma Stone, Emma Thompson, Joe Fry, Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Fast and the Furious ain't in this.
No, well that's
Another Paul Walker.
There's another Paul Walker.
I know.
He came back from the dead.
No.
No.
Are you talking about Paul Walter Hauser?
Walter. Well,
Paul Walter.
It was clipped. It was clipped off. So it says Walker on. You got to expand. Now it says Walter. But if you go
0
back
to
the other-
60, 0 to 60 at 3.5.
Yes. Paul Walter. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
Yes. No. Directed by Craig Giuseppe. I thought it was awesome.
Gillespie.
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe is a fun name too, though.
Right.
Yeah, Gillespie. No, this was a good movie for me though. I enjoyed this
Yeah.
Great.
a lot.
Yeah.
Great.
Like way too much.
Awesome.
You think it was way too much?
I enjoyed it
You
way
wait till
too
you hear
much.
me.
I know. No.
I was
dude.
squealing.
You fanboying over
Yeah.
there, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a Disney shill right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I went and bought Disney stock after I watched this
like,
movie.
Damn it! I'm buying a shirt.
This is my favorite movie of the year.
No, it was
Wow.
It's my favorite movie of the year.
It was excellent. Wow.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Okay.
Look, both of those women deserve like nominations.
They
Yeah,
played
and
off
they-
each other
They,
extremely
Perfect.
well.
even when they weren't in scenes together. Because Emma Thompson, like screen wise, I felt like first and second act she's in more scenes. Like that third act,
Where
Emma
she
Stone, but at the
becomes-
third act, Emma Stone
Yeah,
is
it
just
was amazing.
ridiculous. This is the thing. The cinematography is really good too. There's after the revelation that happens in this movie.
Yes.
There's a scene where she's on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And that
Yo,
the emotion
yes,
and
yes.
the how they shot that, her coming in, and then the monologue after that.
Mm-hmm.
That monologue made me
Was
start
it-
crying.
Wow.
I was just like, and look, it's
we
not
doing
because
spoilers? Are we
no,
doing
no,
spoilers?
we don't. No,
Okay.
no.
No.
It's
This is
the
hard.
only kind of spoilers we do is like talk about the dogs
Okay,
and stuff.
just checking.
But like, it's not that it was an emotional.
No.
I didn't care about that. It was just she was acting so well.
Yes.
That
There was a
just
lot
like-
of great
And
acting.
I was just like, God damn, this woman can
You
act.
could act, yeah. She did an
Woman could act
amazing.
her ass off.
She made
Forgot
it.
how good she was.
No, yeah.
Like, holy
Because
shit.
and just going along with that, Kingsley. So like, anytime I watch any movie,
Yeah.
I don't want to see actors. I want to see the character.
Yeah.
And this was one of those, just on the acting side, where you really forgot that I was watching Emma Stone and Emma Thompson in these movies.
I don't.
really
I don't know Emma Stone, so
I
can't even. Like,
I mean,
but yeah, I know what you. I know what you mean. Though,
It
yeah.
wasn't bigger. Like the actor wasn't bigger than the role. If that makes
Yeah,
sense, you know.
yeah.
So I thought that they did an amazing
She
job.
disappears.
I mean, yeah, and,
Okay,
and she
I got
becomes the Cruella, the Estella character. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Like I was telling you earlier, just a little tidbit for my fashion people. This is actually loosely based off of, everybody knows Cruella DeVille, off of Coco Chanel.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
So yeah,
That's the history behind it.
that is it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she's Cruella DeVille is actually loosely based off of like Cruella DeVille worked for the Duchess. Coco Chanel worked for a countess.
Okay.
So yeah, so there was. I mean, and she changed her name a little bit
Yeah.
and all the other good stuff. So yeah, so just
Okay.
basic, just a little basic loose
Well,
stuff.
aside from those two, I mean, everyone was good in it. Mark Strong just did what Mark Strong does. He shows up. And goes, you're the child of the Mark Strong. Okay, we got you.
Right.
And then Paul Walker. Paul Walter Hauser. I thought he
it
did.
was a comic relief
He
scene
was
where-
great. He was
yeah,
great.
yeah.
And folks might remember him. He was in The Five Bloods, Richard Jewell, and then he played Stingray on Cobra Kai. That's where he's really funny.
Yep.
But outside of the acting and some of the cinematography, like the score, Nicholas Bertel. He's on my list now of things I'm gonna stalk this person for his work, because that thing was all just the choices of non-original songs was great, and then when
the
when it was
soundtrack,
scored, when it was actually scored, like some of those scenes,
goodness,
it was it was actually driving you. It was driving your heart rate while you're watching a Disney movie.
Period.
Yeah, you're watching a Disney movie. No one's head's getting cut off,
but
it was
it was really good.
Nothing that bad's gonna happen.
Anytime I can hear Joe Tex in a movie.
Yeah,
I'm all for that. So I thought it was really, really good.
I'll set up. I already said it. I gave it a 5 out of 5. It's my favorite movie of the year.
Wow.
It was really good.
I'm gonna get this movie in Steelbook 4K and rewatch it at least once or twice a year. I love it.
No,
it's by far the best live action Disney movie.
Yeah, that they've done.
I will say that. Yeah,
because
as far as live action,
I go usually Maleficent was kind of
Maleficent was at the top.
Yeah,
but this is replaced.
Yeah,
so what about you, Dave? I'm sorry, we can.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm done. I loved it. Go see it.
Go see it.
But go in the theaters if you got your vaccine,
fully vaccinated,
and you feel safe.
Yes, go
or pay $30.
I say go to movie.
You can go to a matinee and get it for $7, right?
Go see it.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got nothing but more to echo of what Kingsley was saying. Some of the cinematography and whatnot, especially when it had to do with showing off the fashion.
Yes. Oh, yes.
A lot of the ways, Emma Stone's character would make a dress, and then there would be this whole little thing about, we knew she wanted to be a designer that's in the trailers, non-spoiler. But how they go about making those also characters, because at one point one of them definitely does become one.
Yes.
And watching all of the, I guess, cinematography, especially one that stands out, was a shot where they are at the Baroness's house, and it comes through the skylight or the atrium and then into the house. So that was a good touch right there. And then especially some of the I guess, chase scenes, or in this case, one of the drive scenes that he was talking about, that was done very well. More specifically, her on was it a moped?
Yeah. That's the scene.
The moped.
Yeah, at the end, yeah.
So, with her going out to do her monologue, the setup for that was already charged, and then to watch her do that and then deliver that monologue, collectively, it was good. It was great. Like it helped out a lot because, especially when she does that last monologue at the end, where you find out that she's basically been narrating the entire thing from that scene. So that was a lot of the stuff was great, and how, like I said, circling back to how those two actresses play off each other so well. Yes. The one that stood out for me was basically when they're at dinner or having a meal together, and they're cracking champagne, and going back off of one another, and it was just. It was great. Like I'm used to Emma Thompson being in roles like Sense and Sensibility, where she's a nice person, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So
Nanny McPhee,
and exactly. And to see her do this one, I'm like, you are probably the best Disney villain I have ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're
absolutely.
Like, she's a Harry Potter character. That's it.
That's
all she is. I mean, I don't know her from anything else.
Oh what?
Man,
Mrs. Potts and Nanny McPhee and.
But
everything else,
the Disney villains don't like Maleficent try to flesh that out. The Baroness was conveyed in this movie or portrayed in this movie so well from beginning to end. I'm like, man, like you almost kind of feel for her just a little bit, and then she snaps back to let you know, like, I am the villain.
Still,
absolutely. That dinner scene that I was talking about, that's a great example. Yeah. You think that she's being all welcoming and something like that, and there's literally one thing that pops. That literally pops and brings you back. You're like, this woman is evil.
Yes.
And it's such a good take on an origin story of a villain. People are trying to liken it to be like Cruella to be like a Disney princess type deal. This is a great way of conveying a nature versus nurture type deal.
Yeah.
So as you guys watched this, I'd like to hear your comments, see if you guys felt that nature versus nurture thing going on. and whatnot. But yeah, overall great movie. This was definitely one of my number ones for the weekend.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. This is a great
Easily.
weekend. Yeah,
Easily.
So just the last thing for me, I thought it was like once again amazingly done. From the acting, the score, just adding on to the acting. You know, a lot of times with these Disney remakes into live actions, you get very Disney characterish, and you get
I felt that a little bit with the CGI of the dogs.
Well, yeah, CGI. Yeah, the CGI of the dogs. That was it. But I thought that this was not Cruella DeVille, the cartoon.
No.
Emma Stone not playing Cruella DeVille, this old wretched woman. It wasn't that. I said Cruella DeVille has been my favorite character since forever, since I've seen 101 Dalmatians. I'm like, forget them. I like Cruella DeVille. There were certain scenes in there. For all my fashion people out there, go see this. This is very reminiscent to me of almost A Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
In that scene there,
very A Devil Wears
Prada.
Prada.
Very.
But that gets into the whole. Well, obviously, we didn't even talk about the premise that much. We don't need to. People should know.
You should watch
but the Baroness is, in a way, a mentor to Cruella.
Yes.
And more once you watch the movie, but you get that vibe the whole time.
That whole Devil Wears Prada vibe with it, with a twist. I'll definitely say that, but
I think they outacted them. It's hard to outact Meryl
really?
Streep.
I'm about to say,
I think this pair.
I
love Devil Wears Prada. I love that. You know why? That's why I probably love it too. Because the Devil Wears Prada is like
way up there. Exactly.
So this is that feel. It felt like Devil Wears Prada to me.
I felt
but I
it
think
was
this
similar.
this tandem may take the cake
I think
for
they had
me.
I think they had a little bit more license because they were evil.
Anne Hathaway wasn't that good back then. She wasn't
But
that good.
as far as the two, just whatchamacallit, Meryl Streep versus.
I think
like
Meryl
Emma
could take
Thompson.
both of them.
Without come on,
Meryl and Devil Wears Prada is not, and Emma Stone and Emma Thompson and Cruella. For me, wasn't better or worse, just different.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's.
If I had to give a trophy to someone,
how dare
I would probably still give it to Meryl Streep.
Yeah, because Meryl Streep. Come on.
Yeah. But if it was a best team job,
that's
then you would
two,
give it to
two on one.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep didn't have anybody like that to really play off of. No discredit to Anne Hathaway.
Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she wasn't the main.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
She should have been.
They were meant to be two. Whatchamacallit? They were meant to be antagonists and protagonists. in Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
But these were two antagonists.
Yeah, where there are two antagonists in this one.
Absolutely.
And that's not a spoiler. That's
What-
in the trailers. You already know who Cruella is, and then
now
she's
you
got
should
to.
just introduce this.
Yep,
woman
she's got to have competition. So
yes. But like I said, for me, it was the music, and if you don't see it for anything else, just watch it for the music and fashion. I thought the Artie character was awesome. Just playing off of that, and I love how they introduce Pong and the two main characters.
Anita and Roger as well.
Yeah, so definitely stay after
Paul Walker's character.
So stay after.
Yeah.
Stay after a little bit after the credits.
Yes, there is an end scene.
There is an end scene.
I did not stay.
Oh, what?
You're not missing too much.
You're not missing too much, but it ties it all in. It ties it all in.
Does it tell me anything about what Wanda's doing with the with the grimoire?
Was it Mephisto?
No.
I don't care then. I really don't care unless it's an MCU cutscene.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I will be really surprised if they don't make a sequel because there's still more story to tell before 101 Dalmatians.
Yes,
which I don't think they will ever get. They obviously don't want to show a movie about a lady that's murdering dogs.
Well, she never murdered.
They touched on it
in the original.
Yeah.
She never murdered
I thought she was making clothes out of them.
She never got to the dogs.
She never got to the dungeon.
She was doing it to
other animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she would have.
She would have.
If she would have got
that's still.
But you understand from this why she would do that.
I mean, look, Dalmatian coat look good.
And listen, she actually had one.
Said so.
Yeah, she said that. She looks at him.
But no, I love all puppies.
Yeah, you have a couple of them. Yeah, no, but like I said, you guys, for me, it's a must watch. I said go see it in the theater. Just go see it.
One question.
Yes.
Glenn Close versus Emma Stone.
Oh, they were actually just saw something online about that.
So,
well, the Glenn Close one is the 101 Dalmatians version.
Yes.
So
that's
that's different.
And that's more character. That's Disney character.
I think she plays
the mess out of
that Cruella.
Yeah, very well.
Very well. The one that's like from the cartoon.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Like that's what I got from Glenn Close, and it was very good.
Yeah.
But
this is like an original Cruella.
It's still her, but it's like her young. So you get to see the psychoses take over,
and why it is. Yes, but even as he was saying, nature versus, she plays that dichotomy of trying to be Estella and Cruella.
Yeah.
So I think that's really
so
good.
like Estella is very much who her mom wanted her to be.
Yeah.
And Cruella is just who she is, and how she gets to that point is the whole nature versus nurture thing to me. So I was like, okay. How that plays out was interesting.
Very good.
So yeah, as far as even having asked you guys that question, Emma Stone versus Glenn Close for me, like I know that was a recreation of the animated movie, but I loved what Emma Stone did. A little bit more to set up that character. That's something that Glenn Close never had the opportunity to do.
Bullet to my head, Emma Stone's getting the trophy.
Yeah.
If I have to choose, or you're going to shoot me, I would give the award to Emma Stone.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really not. It's just what she does for the movie too.
Yeah.
Glenn Close doesn't carry that movie. The movie's goofy.
Yeah,
the
like I
original
said,
one.
that's a Disney remake. I said Glenn Close is the
she didn't have any choice in that.
Yeah,
part.
and then Cruella DeVille at that time is already established,
and
she's just an evil person.
Yep.
So
man, this is just a great movie.
It's a good.
I don't know.
No, it's really good. Go see it.
Everybody should go see
the music. I mean, if anything, go see it. The movie, the music, fashions, crazy.
I'm gonna give it a bit before watching it again, mostly because I don't have time.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it again.
I don't have time to watch it.
I've already watched it like 3 times.
It's so good. No, but good stuff.
There's some whack ass movies I need to watch.
See, and Haywood, and y'all, for everybody, Haywood, I like the movie. Just FYI.
You liked it?
I like.
Have you been on a I don't like movie kick?
I guess I've been on a so yes, I like.
It's not your fault. People making trash movies.
Exactly.
So obviously we're all in agreement. Go see this movie.
Go see this movie. Yeah, go see it.
So now the question is, would you recommend they go into theaters?
I'll go see it in the theater.
If you get a subscription,
if you feel safe,
yes,
and you got your shots,
yes, go see the movie. There's certain scenes. Don't want to spoil it, but there's certain scenes
that play out better on a theater.
Yeah, let's say the garbage truck scene.
Yeah,
you have to see that movie.
The butter machine wasn't taped off, so you could put your own butter on your popcorn.
Yeah. Oh no, they put butter on mine. They put butter on mine.
Oh, you couldn't use the thing yourself?
No.
I thought we went to the same theater.
No.
I went to a different theater. Yeah, you could, man. You better get. When they let you put the butter on yourself,
you're like, uh-oh, watch out.
Right?
That's when it's really good. That's when you know things are coming back.
Heart attack.
Pandemic over.
Yes.
Butter.
On popcorn.
Because they worried about hot butter transmitting microbes.
Remember we used to
I don't know.
Remember we used to do that? Remember the Butter King? We used to put some butter on it.
It's like, don't worry, that cholesterol
back at Main Street Cinema.
And you had to layer it. That got on my nerves.
Man. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you want to save money,
I will say
you should. But if you have 3
to
kids,
to all the parents out there, I don't really think this is a child movie.
No.
So some of the themes in here and how they play out and they're conveyed, it definitely didn't feel like a kids movie.
No. Not at all.
So
it might go over their head. They probably will get bored.
I think they might get
bored.
Some of the themes are pretty dark and how they're portrayed and conveyed. So
I mean, even at the early beginning, it's
like I whatchamacallit, I think one of the showings, one of the parents was kind of like caught off guard at how dark this movie was.
She's like, hold up, man.
Yeah, it was almost like when I went to go watch South Park the movie in theaters, and a mom had brought her 2 young kids in, and then like the first thing is that iconic song.
Yeah.
Uncle Fucker.
Yes.
And I was like, okay,
man.
this movie was rated R.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have taken your kids in there, and like there was no heads up. This one I think is like PG-13. And some of the themes in here, it's very dark.
But that's anything.
I think this is an easier movie for kids than Soul.
Really? Well, yeah.
I have not talked to one kid that can explain to me what this means.
I will say,
and they're like, "What?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "Yeah."
I will say that
Soul just like, dude, just over their heads.
That
they would at least get this.
Yeah.
That lady's bad.
Yeah.
That lady's bad.
And
I like puppies.
and
These are cool outfits.
Right?
Like, it's a lot easier to get, at
they're
least.
trying to explain the afterlife.
It's not as heady. It's not as heady. It's a movie about a designer.
The afterlife. And
Yeah.
coming back.
I mean, parents should probably, know that.
Go watch it first and then see
then,
whether or not
yeah,
you want to
you
watch
watch
it.
with your
Want
kids.
your
I
kids to
think
watch
I
it.
recommended it to some kids, and I was just like, I don't know if they probably won't like it.
No.
Probably just get
No.
bored. They'll be like, "It's boring."
Because it's not. But
It's
the
Yeah.
parents will like it.
if those dogs were running around the whole time, maybe they would like it
but
more.
it's not about
but
the
it's
dogs.
not about
It's
them.
not about the dogs.
And they're not exactly nice
No.
in this
No.
movie.
Not,
So
not exactly.
No.
I think that's a setup.
Yeah.
So
well, they are nice, I guess. Now,
Yeah.
Well, it depends on
Well, it depends.
dogs. Always the owner, right?
Well, technically, she's still.
It's the owner.
And you have to remember, those are different dogs.
yeah,
Because she gave them away. I mean, she had
puppies.
She gave
Probably
those
those
away.
dogs. have
First of
puppies.
all, that's
didn't-
that's the one. I think I did have one criticism for this movie that I love. She had a puppy when she was a kid in that movie.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then it was like 10 years later, and I'm like, that dog grew up and it was still sprightly. I got a dog upstairs. That dog ain't sprightly like that no more after.
You haven't seen my dog.
Is your dog jumping off roofs and stuff?
Still.
Oh, my God.
Still.
See, it depends on the dog.
Ooh.
So I got a Jack Russell Terrier.
That's
and
what-
she's
that's-
very much still has all the energy in the world.
My Jack Russell
I
got
love my dog,
arthritis.
but at the same time,
all
I'm like, when are you gonna slow down?
She got the arthritis.
Right? No, my dog still.
That was a
runs-
bigger dog she had, too.
Yeah.
So
But it was like a mix. That was a mutt.
they live forever.
Very much looks like a Lady in the Tramp type dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
That's
That
Chance,
was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we loved it.
Yes. Go watch it.
right?
Go
Definitely
watch
go
it.
watch
Go
it.
watch it. Just go watch it. But in the theater. if you
Any
can.
which way you feel comfortable.
Yes. In the theater.
Do it somewhere. Don't just go where we tell you to go.
Yeah.
Unless you go, if you're gonna go, take an Uber.
Right.
I don't know what. Just giving advice for no reason on how to get to places.
Yeah. Get to the theater.
You're
Just
on
get to the
Uber.
theater. Use Uber.
Uber.
Right.
Don't use public transportation.
Not at all.
I prefer Lyft.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out some of the videos. They're going to be over there. Or over there.
Later.
And
It's
let us
over
know what's
there.
up.
It's
All
over
right.
there.
We'll see you guys.